What's going on, people? It's your boy Theo here. So I discussed with my friend about the way that this country is at the moment, in particular to the housing problem. Now, you know, you got people out there who are struggling to try and buy their first house. You know, you got people out there who are out there being on the streets, being homeless. It's a really tough problem at the moment. Really tough. And I don't know how the government's going to prepare to kind of themselves to try and tackle this situation with what's going on at the moment with Brexit. And even if Brexit does happen, whether the people who are trying to get properties, whether they stand, what's going to happen, you know, in this day and age, we got people who are coming from broken families. You know, you got people who can't get jobs. You got people who, as I say, living on the streets. It's so hard. What can we do more to actually get these people in work and onto the property ladder? Yes, I know that there are schemes, and yes, I know that there's people that you can talk to, and yes, I know that, you know, there's so many ways that you could actually do. I haven't got time to go through them more, but I will say that, you know, as long as, you know, you stay true to yourself and keep yourself focused on that dream, you'll do it. I can say that because I'm doing it myself. I am not afraid to admit that I'm still living at home with my mother. Not afraid. It's not entirely my fault as to why I'm doing it, but I never lost that sight that I really want to get my own place. I want to be able to be seen as doing good and want to do good. You know, it's just by the grace of God that I've got my mom, who's out there to support me to do just that. And obviously, the way that the house prices are these days, you know, you have to do your best to save up, and you have to save really hard these days to try and get a decent deposit. You can't even get 100% mortgages anymore, and it's really difficult. So if I'm saying anything, we do need to kind of like talk about this situation, because it's going to get worse for our children, maybe for our children's children. And I know that in other countries, they've got people who pay people good money and they can still live. You know, they can still live. We're in this period now where we're surviving. We're not thriving, but we're surviving. You got people that out there that do thrive, and we got this whole rich staying rich, poor staying poor kind of mentality going on at the moment. You know, I just think that things do need to change and things do need to get better. And that's really what I'm trying to say about this whole thing with this housing crisis. It is a mess at the moment, and I do think that it should be rectified, and I do think it does need to get better. I would love for all of us to actually own places, to own properties, you know, but obviously it's going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take dedication, and I think that we need to kind of show people that, you know, it is a good thing to do, but to try get a property rather than just renting. I know that there's people out there who rent, and they're totally fine with it. There's some people out there that's not happy about renting, and they don't want to do it anymore, and they want to try and find a way to actually own something, so there's something that they could give. But like, this is my whole opinion on it. I just think that the housing situation just needs to change. I think the housing situation needs to get better, and if it doesn't get better, I'm not so sure what kind of society we will have for the next generation. I'm not so sure. So if anything, I'm just saying that things just need to be improved. Anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think.